My name is Sarah Johnston, and from May to August 2014, I worked at the Tourism Kamloops Visitor Centre as a Tourism Visitor Information Counselor. I'm going to discuss my position responsibilities, tasks, on-site events I took part in, and familiarization tours I got to experience. The responsibilities of a tourism visitor information counselor include, most importantly, providing accurate and concise information, answering questions about specific cities or regions such as Kamloops, Kelowna, or the Kootenay Rockies, distributing promotional material, promoting tourism items like attractions and souvenirs, and encouraging new and returning visitors to stay firstly in the city, region, and then the province. I was also in charge of compiling the statistics for the visitor center. For each guest that came into the center, we recorded their origin, how long their visit would be in Kamloops, and what information they requested. At the end of each day, I would tally this information and prepare it to be submitted to Destination BC, which is a destination marketing organization that works collaboratively with tourism stakeholders across the province to coordinate marketing at the international, provincial, regional, and local levels. I was in charge of a project called Racking. Various businesses, hotels, and companies wished to have their rack cards displayed on our shelves. Based on location and type of business, there would be different prices charged. It was my responsibility to send invoices, keep track of payments made, ensure the brochures they had were up to date, and keep in touch with business owners about policy and inventory. Also, while the receptionist was on a day off or on lunch break, I would take turns with the others answering the phones for both the visitor center and the Tourism Kamloops office while helping guests who entered the center as well. Other responsibilities included keeping information on 2 regions of BC. Of the 6 regions, I was in charge of Vancouver Island and the Cariboo-Chilcotin Coast. Keeping information for these regions meant counting inventory for all brochures and publications included in these areas, ordering more stock, as well as stocking the shelves when they became low. This meant I not only looked after the inventory for 2 regions of BC, but over 100 businesses in Kamloops and the surrounding areas. Other events I participated in were the Kamloops Ribfest and Overlander Days in August of this year. At each event, I worked in the Tourism Kamloops event tent and talked to locals and visitors about Kamloops, gave away free pins, tattoos, and stickers. As well, I conducted surveys at the Kamloops airport with departing guests twice a month. These surveys were designed to get feedback on where visitors were flying to and from, what additional service they would like to see provided, what activities they participated in during their time in Kamloops, and general comments for Tourism Kamloops and the Kamloops airport. Lastly, I was part of a pilot project with the opening of a new store under the management of Tourism Kamloops, the BC Wildlife Park, and the Kamloops Central Business Improvement Association. The first week of my position included training to become a certified tourism visitor information counselor. After classroom time each day, we did familiarization tours to various hotels, businesses, attractions, and adventure companies. We spent a day biking, segwaying, and riding by horse carriage around the village at Sun Peaks. Hope and I went rafting in Clearwater, and then the 4 of us went ziplining in Chase. We also got to go on a wine tour to the local wineries, and this is just a few of the things I got to do working in this position. I learned a lot about local attractions and got to experience them too. The Turtle Valley Donkey Refuge was one of my favorite places, as well as a hike to the Balancing Rock, a lesser-known hidden treasure. I also went paddleboarding at Heffley Lake, and I learned a lot about the provincial parks in the area, and I stopped at Bridal Veil Falls on my way back from Vancouver last month. Through the responsibilities I held, I developed various skills and abilities. I was able to interact with a variety of guests from all over the world, and as a human resources student, this was really beneficial. I learned about organization, teamwork, collaboration, communication, and honesty. This position was stressful at times, but it was a really enjoyable way to spend my summer. I enjoyed the atmosphere, my coworkers, and the experience I gained. I would highly recommend working at Tourism Kamloops to any of my classmates.